Check, check, check. 1, 2. Check, check, check. 1, 2. All right, apparently this is working. Let me check this. Gonna check how the vape looks on camera. Now I'm gonna check how much of a lag there is. Beginning now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, it's a 13-second delay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let a few people see that we are shooting live. And here we are, ladies and gents. Here we are, ladies and gents. Basically, I'm running a test on StreamYard. I'm trying all the equipment and everything. Here we are, ladies and gents. Basically, I'm running a test on StreamYard. I'm trying all the equipment and everything. Test. Hey, what's going on? How's everybody doing? I'm practicing broadcasting. As you can see, I'm not used to this. Hey, Panda, what's going on? I'm actually experimenting right now. A live broadcast. What's up, man? Hey, Emmy, what's going on? I'm practicing pretty much how to do the broadcasting. I got to get used to this. It's kind of difficult. Hold up. Everybody makes it look so simple, but apparently it's a lot more involved than I had thought. So I figure I'd live stream me setting it all up on YouTube and everything. This is the actual StreamYard. This is the YouTube. I guess after a while, yeah, I'm working on doing that, Panda. I want to start doing unboxings and stuff because I get a lot of stuff. And I'd also like to be able to show people what's coming up on certain auctions and stuff. And to do shout outs to people like you, Emmy Comics, and such. I figure I'm doing the auctions already. I might as well. Oh, there we go. I see you on there now. Cool. good looking out. But I figure might as well put it out there. And it, I know that some people that follow YouTube don't follow Instagram, and some people that follow Instagram don't follow YouTube. And I want to be able to get out to them basically information, the books coming out, what's hot, and let them see like my collection and stuff like that. And I figure the only way to do it is to work basically on uh, both platforms of media. New to the broadcasting for very new. Actually, this is the first time I'm actually broadcasting. This is a learning curve for me. But I still got camera setups to do, the whole 9 yards. As you can see, I only got this dinky little camera right now. The other camera I had set up with my tripod, but the wire broke, and it's a professional camera, the whole 9 yards. I'll eventually set it up. I intend to have like 3 or 4 cameras. So there'd be an angle on me, there would be an angle at the table, there'd be an angle like on the side, so looking down, and over time we'll see how it goes. I don't know if I'll ever be as high speed as you, but you know how it goes. AFSF Alcon, what's going on? All right, so this was just a test. Let me know how it came out, and thanks for logging in, Panda. I appreciate it. Emmy and S Falcon 76. Thanks for checking out the live stream on IG. Yeah, and you know what's wild? Behind me, actually not behind me, over here. Here we go. Where is this? I got a stack in this week. Hey, let me end the broadcast on IG. Hold on. How do I end this? Yeah, I got a stack in, and I wanted to do unboxings on it. And I mean, I got some really good ones this week. Nottingham, the whole 9 yards. One of the hot ones I got was from Nomas. If you haven't bought stuff from him, you got to check him out. Nomas Comics. And I'm not just saying that because I do auctions with him. I'm going to show you something awesome, for instance. Yo, recount #1, limited to 500, signed. All right, I got this for, let's just say, for what it's worth, pennies in addition to what it's actually worth. Right now, it's selling on eBay for about 3 and change. I got it for like 40 and change. You can walk me through it while you're live so you know how to do it in the future. All right. Yeah, right? Dude, he had 2 copies. He had it with red ink and he had it with silver ink. So I wanted the red ink. And when I saw what they were going for on eBay, I could not freaking believe it. But great book. And I picked up another hot set he had. The set was 40, which is phenomenal because just the one book. Oh, of course, I had to pick these up from Yahweh, man. Couldn't let it go by. But check this set out. 4-book set of the Red Room, right? $40. But this book alone is running for $40. How could I turn down those deals? And like I said, I wanted to basically be able to show the unboxings because I get boxes from Southern Comic Geeks every month, and I feel bad that I haven't been able to show his stuff. Granted, I'll put pictures on IG when I have the time. I get books from just about every seller out there, and I'd like to be able to show the people what type of quality the books are so that they know who's who, what's what, what's actually worth their time and whatnot. TMNT. I have a TMNT. No, I don't think any of these are TMNT. No, I don't think it is. It's Spawn. No, I missed out on the TMNT. But I could ask Nomas. That Red Room homage to TMNT 1, you sure? I don't think I have a copy of that. Did I show you that just now or no? I don't think so. I got to get used to this, to the damn feedback in my ears. No, trust me. If I would have had that, that would have been the first book I showed you because I know you're a TMNT junkie. I would have been like, yo, check it out. All right, basically, all right. You've heard of No Mas Comics or no? Do you follow him on IG or? Hey, Flash, what's going on? What's going on? I'm just basically learning how to do the live stream through StreamYard solo, like broadcasting. Normally, I jump into other people's shows, but I want to start doing unboxings. So basically, I'm just running a test. But Adrian, what I'll do is I'll shoot you his I'll shoot you his link on IG. And I don't know if he's on tonight with us, but a lot of times he'll come on Peter Parker Show or Tricky's. And what he does is he also does live sales on IG. And that's when he's got the major deals. I call him the king of the variants because, hey, James, what's going on? I call him the king of the variants because he gets a lot of ratio books. He gets a lot of variants, and I mean he buys them in bulk, so he's able to cut you a deal at almost like basically pretty much LCS prices for what they get them for. And not only that, he's got a booth at New York Comic Con this year. If I end up being able to get my my backstage pass, I'm gonna go give him a shout out. Oh, wow, what's this? Banners, brand, private chat, settings. Oh crap! Oh crap! Sorry, I'm just looking at all the stuff on the side. Legion, what's going on? Hey, what's up? Now, quick question. While I'm doing this, how do I put it so that other people are able to jump in? And also kill the feedback in my ears because I'm hearing like a 10 to 12-second delay while I'm talking. I'm hearing it come back 12 seconds after. Is there a way to get rid of that or? Bear with me, guys. I'm learning how to do this and I want to know. Click that copy the link. Where's that? You mean what's in my address bar? Oh, that made a million of that's a million times better. All right, hold on. Let me copy this. Hold up. Copy. Oh, it says invite. Okay. Gotcha. Copy to clipboard. Copy. Paste. Like that, for instance. And that's all right. Cool. Normally I wouldn't put it in the chat, but just in general. All right, cool. Excellent. Let's see. Let me set this up. Perfect. Excellent. Excellent, man. I appreciate it. Totally appreciate it. Sleeping, I take it?
I just laid down.
All right,
Tell him,
cool,
hey, Finn.
cool. Hey, Finn. You ready
I just
for,
wanted to hop on so you could at least test it out.
Yeah, excellent. I appreciate it. I very much appreciate it.
Oh, yeah,
All
not
right.
a problem, man.
All right.
I'm going to hop back off, man. You have a good night.
You too. Thanks. I appreciate it. All right, perfect, perfect. But let's see. I don't know who else is in here. But guys, I'm pretty much pressed for time because I have to testing 1, 2. Oregon, yes, I see you. I see you. You're in. I'm sort of pressed for time because I got to jump on a broadcast in a little while. I'm going to be selling with Peter Parker tonight. Friday, I cannot wait for. I am fiending to see this carnage. I might even accidentally get sick that day. I hope none of my bosses are watching, just so I can go see it. Or I might jump on the like 2 or 3 o'clock screening if I can find it playing that time of night. Oh, Burke, what's going on? Didn't see you in there. I'm not paying attention. Hey, Comics Lounge, what's going on? So I very much appreciate. Oh, you got 2 tickets to see it already at 1:30. Awesome, awesome. I was kind of upset that Disney or one of these streaming services didn't pick it up for people to be able to view at home. I guess I got spoiled all this time being able to watch movies from home, paying the $30 or whatever it is. I just miss it. What the fuck is real time? Oh, Finn, you didn't hear that. But I really thank everybody for coming in. I think I might even be late. I got to jump on over to Parker's channel. All right. Guys, probably this weekend or next weekend, I'm going to start trying to do unboxings early in the wee hours of the morning on like Sunday or after a Legion show, whatever. Trying to give. Oh shit! Here's Panda. Hold up.
What up,
what's
dude?
going on?
What up? What up?
Awesome. I'm getting the hang of this.
Yeah, dude, I started sharing your stuff out as soon as I was in here. I was like, man, I can't be the only one seeing Thomas up in this place.
Yeah, I for months I've been saying I'm going to do it, and I've just been blowing it off. And meanwhile, I've been on every Tuesday, Thursday, and sometimes Monday selling books. So I kind of felt like an ass not putting the stream out there, especially when I get tons of boxes. Oh, okay, hold on. How do I do this?
There you go. Look at that. See, just playing around with you. There you go.
What's up?
What's going on?
What up, man?
All right.
You were talking about Carnage, and I had to sign on.
Somebody's ears were burning.
And then now I'm also hearing rumors that the next trailer to drop for No Way Home, they're gonna have Toby and Garfield in.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
huge right now.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm praying that 2099 pops up in that and Miles. Because I've got
Ooh.
literally a short box full of 365s just waiting to go.
I'll take one.
Right? Exactly.
There's actually a rumor that he's gonna pop up, but he won't be named. He'll be because they're at Feast. That one scene
Yeah.
in the first trailer is at Feast. So there's
Yeah.
rumors that he's already kind of filmed, or there's gonna be kind of like a cameo appearance of him, where if you miss
Yeah.
it, you miss it.
Also, it'll be like an Easter egg.
Kind of like what they did in Iron Man,
Oh yeah.
where Peter Parker was in there, but he wasn't.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, there was like rumors that what they've released already that was either his aunt or his mother inside the car.
Okay.
I don't know if you read that on Reddit.
I
But,
didn't see that one. No.
Yeah, supposedly it's either Miles' mother in the car or his aunt. So
Makes
we'll
sense.
see. Yep. Yes, and Miles definitely needs to happen, but definitely.
100%, Steve.
Yeah,
Agreed.
so you got any Ultimate Fallout 4s there, Thomas?
Believe it or not, I have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh.
9, 10. I got the whole run except 4, and I kicked myself in the butt because the other day Yahweh had it up. He had up the first printing and the second printing, and he had it at a phenomenal price. But I didn't want to pull the trigger because on the first printing it had damage next to, I think it was the left hand, and I was like, all right, let me hold off. Then the
Right.
next day I was like, you know what? I really want to pick it up. If I pick up both, I'll have a copy for myself and a copy for my son. But they were gone. They were gone.
Yeah.
Like
That,
like that.
they go quick.
Yeah. I kicked myself in the butt for not picking it up.
It's a lot like my uncle. He's got Amazing Spider-Man 298, 299, and then 301, 302, 303. I'm like, where's 300? He goes, I don't know. I had it.
Yeah.
At some point, I had it.
Yeah.
I sold my 300 2 weeks before it skyrocketed,
Damn.
and now I
Hey.
kicked myself in the butt.
I do the same thing. I sold my UF4 because I had one, and I had one at a 9.4. I
Wow.
cracked it, got it pressed, came back as a 9.8, and I freaking sold it. I mean, I got a laptop. I got so many other things. I got 2 bigger books.
Yeah.
I mean, I sold it for $1K, and I was like, dude, I thought I made out like a bandit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously, about 2 or 3 weeks later, that book jumps up to 3,000 right off the bat, and I was like,
Yeah.
I could have had 3 laptops. Oh my god! The whole time, that's all I'm thinking about, right?
And that's what really scares me, because I ain't gonna lie to you guys, I've got close to 20,000 books. I'm afraid to sell certain books now because it seems like I'll sell Joe Schmo's snuffy book that nobody wants, and
Mhm.
3 weeks later, all of a sudden, it's the hottest thing. They want 400 or 500 for it, and I'm kicking myself in the butt.
Well, look at what the Carnage movie did to Amazing Spider-Man 361. That was maybe $500 at a 9.8, and now it's going for $1,000 to $1,500 in some cases.
Yep.
I've seen that book at auction go for a lot of money that no one would have ever expected. And I mean, it was a very underrated key, in my opinion. It was one of those ones that probably should have already been up there in price at the 1,000 at a 9.8, but the fact that it was sitting so low was why people were able to get in on it. I got mine for like $175, and it's a 9.6. So I'm happy with that.
that's
It's
hot.
now a $600, $800 book.
How much is a 9.6 361 triple signed by Bagley, Emberlin, and God, who else is there?
12 and up.
David Michelini.
If you find the right buyer, probably 12 and up.
12 and up as a 9.6.
Yep.
Okay.
Remember, each signature, depending on who's signing it, sometimes their signatures can run anywhere from $100 to $200.
Yeah.
Right, and that's what I'm saying is that, like, okay, so a 9.6 blue label sells for $600-700, right?
Yep.
Right now.
But
Okay,
you're
so
talking
add on,
3 signs that you talk that.
yeah, and one of them being Mark Bagley.
Yeah.
He's the big one on the deal. I mean, Emberlin's really good too, but people are going to gravitate towards Mark Bagley more than anything, unless you've got.
Burke is
you
saying
know.
7 or 800, but that's him. I think 12, only because it's triple sign, not 1, not 2. You have 3 signatures, and it's already graded.
Is it a newsstand or is it a direct?
It's a direct.
Okay. And I've seen directs going for 700 alone without being signed. With that
so
Bagley
blue label,
signature,
right?
I'd say at least 800. Triple signed, if you find the right buyer who wants all 3 of those signatures, you could get into a bidding war.
And see, where is this bidding war going to happen?
Not on FeeBay.
Definitely not.
Right?
Well, actually, I ain't gonna lie to you. I do pretty well on eBay. I haven't been selling recently, but hold on, I'm trying to make sure this guy's not streaming yet. Uh-oh. September reminder on 11:05. Oops. Give me a second, guys.
Yeah.
All good.
Let me just double check with them. I hate to leave people hanging. Blah, 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 blah.
That is what's up. That is what's up. Are you guys mainly Marvel, or are you guys DC fans too?
I'm a Marvel junkie.
See, I'm more of a Marvel junkie too, but I've been picking up a lot of indies lately. So the big 2 haven't really been on my radar, but for reading, I've really been enjoying DC. DC storylines have been where it's at. I mean, if one of them starts to fail, I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna drop it. I don't care about this line. Dark Knight's death metal. I was into it for a second, and then it was just like, man, there's way too much. There's not enough story going on in it to keep me interested. Batman Who Laughs can only do so much before you're just like, all right, what else are you gonna do with this character? And then it's just like, all right, you know what? I'll figure it out later. I'll buy it in trade if I really want to hear the story. But in terms of buying single issues, I'm done. But these single issues that have the really cool covers, like this one, Mark, you got to figure out, or you got to let me know, which one is this one? The Superman Son of Kal-El #1. This is the one where they're all going to the con together, and you got Jonathan Kent in there as well.
There we go.
Wow.
And they're going to the Metropolis Comic Con
nice
2021. This is a fire book. Look at this. Yeah.
There's a
DC
lot
is
of writers
really
at DC right now who are really doing a great job. But in all honesty, I'd have to go with one of the independents when it comes to which one's coming out with the best books right now. Independents are just
definitely. No,
fire.
that's exactly what I was saying. I mean, indies is where I'm going with writing. That's why I've been writing with it. And that's why I've been buying so many more single issues of indie books, is because the writing has been so good. But when it comes to the big 2, man, I'm not picking up Marvel anymore. Like, if I'm picking up any Marvel, it's straight cover buy. There's no story right now that I'm vastly invested in as a Marvel fan. There's nothing on the docket right now that I'm like, dude, I cannot wait for next Wednesday to pop because I can't wait for this new book. There's nothing on that roster, but there are a couple DC books that I'm just like, I'll read that digitally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, not so much pick up the floppy unless it's like a really cool cover, but like in terms of reading, like, there's so many titles to read. Like, which ones do you choose? How do you spend your time wisely?
I
And
can't
so,
do digital. I tried.
I'm the same way, Thomas, man. Like, I've tried digitally. I'm so old school. I have to flip through pages. Like, and Mark was like, dude, read it on a tablet. It's bigger. You can scroll through it easier. Dude, even with the tablet, I could have a 20-inch tablet. I'll flip my TV out to the side and use it as a tablet. I still don't want it. Like, I have to physically read, flip through the pages, smell the pages. Like, when you go through Silver Age books and you get that sweet smell of, oh my God, like, there is a definite shift between, white pages, you know what I mean? And like
Yeah.
cream to off white, and you're just like, there's a smell to it that is just, if you've got a really good one, it smells sweet. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what it is. That's why when people smell their books, I'm like, I totally get it. Like, I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
You know?
To answer your question, Mark, the one that I've been reading most right now, and I can't wait to come out, and I totally forgot to include this in my video that's coming out tomorrow, is Out of Body. These covers and this storyline is phenomenal. I was...
Oh, did he freeze?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me see.
It's a good look, Chris. Yarr, yarr, matey. Let me tell you about Out of Body.
You guys good?
Yeah, there we go.
I think my stream went out of body for a second. But Out of Body's been phenomenal. Geiger's been phenomenal.
Geiger. I've been on Geiger, man. Geiger is cool.
I'm talking about the release, or not the release. On Thursday, I'm doing a video about a review for the first 3 issues. This is going to be my next first 3 issue review. The first one was Geiger. That was a phenomenal storyline. The one that I am liking from Marvel right now is Thor. The Revelations storyline is really good. I'm excited to see the conclusion of Nick Spencer's run of Spider-Man. And the Infinity Saga...
I'm just ready for Spider-Man to end at this point. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they've messed him up so much. Like,
see, and that's the thing, is I want to see where it ends, and I want to see if I like it.
Good, though.
Exactly. That's why I'm really excited about it, but at the same time, it's like, I'm not holding my breath. You know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those things. But
you're a big Spider-Man guy, though, right?
I'm huge with Spider-Man. Spider-Man's what I grew up on.
Oh, I was about to say, because like most of your logos and everything that I've seen out of you, Chris, has been web themed or Spider-Man themed, or there's a spider on there, and I was just like, dude's got to love Spider-Man. Like, there's no other thing. Like, I love the Turtles. That's why my logo is done after the Turtles logo. You know what I mean? Like, that's, I know, same thing. So
I'm trying to complete an Amazing Spider-Man run. I would love to have just 1 through 1,000 someday. Like, that would just be so much fun. And I can't wait to see what they do with Ben Reilly, with him taking over the mantle. He's one of my favorite Spider-Men, 2099 as well. But Ben Reilly's just such an amazing character. And I feel like he never gets his due diligence done. Like, they always kind of use him when they want to.
Hardcore, the hardcore people back in the 90s that didn't want the change for Spider-Man, or didn't like the new costume design for Ben Reilly, which was a simple hoodie, like with no sleeves. And it was the best character design for a Spider-Man character that was coming in that wasn't Peter Parker, and still carrying on that, that Spider name, even though it was Scarlet Spider. Like, Scarlet Spider is still absolutely one of my favorite 90s characters.
Definitely.
Dude, and I love the storyline. I was just a little kid reading, the Clone Wars, or not the Clone War. It was called, it was the Clone Saga, right?
Yeah, Clone Saga. Yeah.
Yeah. I loved it. But then again, I wasn't a purist in comics, and I didn't know, like, if they were destroying the story. Like, I love the story just because, Peter Parker's not the real Peter Parker. Like, what's going on? Like, who's this Ben Reilly, and why is he, And then they ended up doing that whole thing, and I was just like, I loved it. For me personally, but I was a kid back then. So, I'd really like to read the trade in that whole storyline from beginning to end, and see if it's really as messy as what people were really saying.
Mark, I actually kind of like that big black spider. The one it reminds me of the one from Amazing Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. That is probably one of the best Spider-Man suits out of all of them. That long, drawn-out spider that takes up a lot. The white spider suit from the video game. Those are probably...
That was dope. Oh no, Chris, we got
again?
you. Yeah, I think so.
It happens.
Yeah. So what time you got to be on Ben
He was
Parker's?
supposed to start like, hold on, let me see. We're supposed to start like, it starts in 39 minutes. My bad.
Oh,
I
okay,
still got
39
time.
minutes. We still,
All right.
we still good.
I
We
don't
still
feel
good.
so bad.
So how has your selling been going, man? Because when you guys go, it's late, so I'm already in bed. But
Yeah.
I've
I'm
got
not
the
gonna lie to you. It's been going good.
Mhm.
The only problem I've been having is hitting the post office to send out the stuff because I work Monday to Friday. And the
yeah.
hours what happened?
Oh, usually when somebody they lose connection, they'll drop out.
All right,
So
I'm
if
gonna
they drop out,
copy it and I'll put it back in for him.
yeah. So if he comes back in, just click on his picture, and you should be able to add him back onto the stream.
All right.
But
like Monday to Friday, I work like the post office hours when they're open. So then at nights, I've been trying to get it at the Dropbox. Half the time the Dropbox is closed. Like right now, I've got, if you look behind here, all of these got to be mailed out.
damn.
Yeah, but I'll have them out probably Saturday morning. But I get them out. When I mail them out, I'm mailing like 20, 30 boxes at a time.
Right.
But, Grid Games bought a lot of books from me. Tony NYC.
Oh, dude, Tony NYC's good people, man. Like,
Yeah,
he's such a good supporter of everybody that's out there. And like, dude, Tony NYC, like, you the dude, man.
Yeah.
Him and Ryder is another one.
Yep. Sean Ryder. Yep. He's bought a few from me. Wilfredo.
Yeah, Sean Ryder.
Yeah, he's bought. And who's the other one that keeps hitting me off?
Yeah.
Brooklyn 718. And what I do with him is
I've been
sending him custom boxes. Hold on, let me show you two that I'm working on. Give me a sec. So what I do every now and then to hook people up when I send out a box, I actually send them out a box with the drawing right on it.
Yo!
And here's another one I'm working on. This one ain't done.
Yo! Tom, what?
Yeah. So when they get their box, it's right on the box. So all they have to do is take the box, collapse it, and they got themselves a badass drawing.
Dude.
Yeah.
What
and
the
you got to
hell?
see the Wolverine I did for Brooklyn 718. Oh, off the hook.
Dude, I'm gonna buy one book from you and you send me that box. Dude, that's what I'm saying, man. I'm not so much the book. Like, go ahead and give me that X-Men one you got back there with Wolverine and Cyclops. Is that just is that the fold out?
It's the full run across. I've actually got like doubles and triples of these. But no, I'll if you want, I'll send you a box. Just on IG, shoot me your address. I'll send you an AOK, and I'll put
Dude, Thomas, no way. Yeah, I'll do the same thing. You don't have any of my stickers though, do you?
No, I don't.
Dude, well, you about to?
Look at this. Legion. Bro, can I buy an envelope?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
See, I do AOKs. I don't care. Did you ever see what I gave to Metaphorical?
No, I haven't seen what you got from Metaphorical.
Dude, I gave them an X-Men 7.
What?
At a 5.0 as a giveaway to give to the members of the community. Yo, I give to the community when I can.
Dude, and that's something that's been so amazing is seeing you just in the chats, being so supportive of everybody. You like that's where you first showed off, where it's just in the chats, just Thomas, you're there. It's just like, yo, I say what's up to you. And there's a lot of times where I wanted to say your full name, and I was just like, how do you say this? Zarobinski? I was like, am I saying it right?
What's up?
What up, Warlock?
Hey, what's up?
What up, bro?
Chilling, man.
And Warlock picked up books for me, I believe. Did you ever get your boxes?
No, not yet. I've got the last box you sent me a long time ago, but not.
I have
for
another one sitting here for you.
Oh, wow.
I think it's this one or one of these three, because I know this is Tricky's, this is Peter's.
Right.
Yeah,
I was
and
just
like
telling
you
him
buy
how
a lot
old
of that Spider-Man booth, right?
Huh?
You buy a lot of that Spider-Man booth,
Oh
right?
yeah, I do. You know why? I love the variants. Number one.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, yo, who can turn away free books?
Right?
I can't help it. And then to have a chance to hit, like I hit on a Snake Eyes signed by Layfield, number
What's up,
one,
Southern?
a 9.8. I was hooked. That was it. I hit for that. I'm good. So I'll pick
Yeah.
up like 3-4 boxes every week or so. But I'm
Dude.
not as bad as Beta Ray. Yo, Beta Ray dropped some serious money there.
Dude, I was gonna say Taylor Winder will drop some
Him too.
serious. Dude, Taylor, it
And
like to
Adrian
drop
PM.
so much. Yeah, APM does
Mhm.
too, but to have your own box art, you know what I'm saying? Like Taylor Winder, like I bought that Spider-Man booth just to get one of his boxes. And you know what the fucked up thing? Or I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cuss.
Keep it
You
going.
know what the
keep it
effed
going.
up thing is?
Legion's son is walking.
Yeah, but you know the fucked up thing
Oh,
about that is that I
SCP,
bought the
what's
box
going on?
just for
What's
the
going on, Jason?
box
art?
art for Taylor Winder. It didn't
Nice.
even fucking get it. I got the regular that Spider-Man booth box. So I was like, God
How'd that
dang, man,
happen?
I missed it. I don't know.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hey, Panda, did you ever get that Red Room 2? Was it Red Room 1 or 2? The TMNT?
No, we were
Recovery
just talking about that, man. We were
Oh,
just
were
talking
you?
about that. No, I missed out. I tried putting it in for FOC, but I think I was late for FOC. So when it dropped, it wasn't in my pull.
Yeah, remember I told you where it was. You could have hit up Cam to get that.
Yeah. Dude, and I mean, as soon as I got there, they had just sold it. So I was just like, man,
Oh,
had I
really?
just been quick enough, had I just been quick enough to do it. Because I think AMKM, they only had like one or two of them, I think,
I'm not sure.
when they
I
got
ended
it
up
in.
getting one though from them too, but not at that price. Not at the price I was talking to you about though. You know what I mean? A little bit cheaper because I buy from them all the time. So
Yeah, and AMKM, they're people, man. They're
They're
good
good
people,
people.
man.
no,
Good
definitely.
people. Good people. You know, I found them when I was going through Poser's channel when he was doing his Sunday deals.
Yeah, he's back
Him,
on Poser now. He does it every now and then now.
yeah, and you know they take over for Poser too. I mean that's how tight those people are.
Yeah, definitely.
Hell yeah, Southern, he's selling. You want to give the people a preview what you're going to be selling tonight?
Well, that's gonna be up for sure.
That's right.
Um,
So you're selling it as a set?
They're,
probably
and
sell
they're
that
selling.
as a set.
Man, it's later than usual too.
one on
8
the
o'clock,
side.
or which is like well, I have to do my fingers. 9, 10,
Got a
11.
bunch here. Blackout number one.
I'm on
There
the
you
I'm
go.
on the West Coast, so 8 o'clock it's like soon for me. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, dude, I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm in Kansas, so every time I'm just like, okay, add an hour, you know, minus
definitely.
2 hours. Like
I
we're
got
like, what time is everybody at?
What's your big book, Thomas? What is it?
What, the
I
big book?
know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's the biggest book you're selling tonight?
another X-Men
Oh.
7 at a 5.5.
Yeah, right. I missed that book, but you know what? I really wanted someone out there to enjoy it. To me, it wasn't like a super key.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong. I love X-Men, love them to death. But if it's not number 1, number 12, number 2 for the early books, maybe even a 13, I'll go for.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I just it didn't, or 14, first appearance of Sentinel, but it didn't have that like I must own it. So I was like, you know what? Somebody else in the community will definitely love this book and give it the love that it deserves. So I gave it out to the community. But I
How
did.
often let me
That's
ask you a
amazing.
question, both of you guys. How often does that happen? Like you have boxes and boxes of stuff, and then you find something. Because I heard like the material stuff, like passes you up after a while. Like you don't want that anymore. And then you're like, okay, let's give that up. But you want something else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, does that happen often? You dig in a box and you're like, this is a key. It's a big key. But I don't need this.
Yeah, it happens all the time. I got rid of the first appearance of Rogue, and now Rogue is getting her own TV show.
Right.
Now I'm kicking myself in the dick just because I'm like, yo, why did I let that go? But
That's
it's
awesome
one
trick, kicking yourself in the dick.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is that like things like this happen all the time. As a collector and a seller, you know, for one, I was trying to explain this to my wife earlier, is that you know, I'm a collector first and foremost. You know, I told you that I was going to sell just so this way I can start collecting. You know what I mean? Like I told my wife, like, baby, the reason why I'm going to do this is because I want to sell. You know, like I want to make this into a thing. But as soon as you start acquiring all these books, you're just like, nope, keep. I'm going to put this on the maybe pile. Keep.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then so now I've gotten to a point where I have to start selling. You know, some things have hit hard here at the house with COVID and everything like that. So, you know, not everything must go.
Furloughed this Friday.
Ain't that a bitch though? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
COVID is like one of the things that a lot of people are, you know, not just COVID, but like the floods and that kind of stuff too. You know what I mean? People are getting rid of stuff, right?
Yeah, and that's the thing. And now, and I've gotten a proof of whatnot. So now I'm trying to try to find out like what I can do to make my first showing a strong showing, so this way I can have people coming back.
Buy anything on Whatnot.
And that's what I'm saying is that I think my first show is just going to be all dollar books. Go from there, and maybe have one or two big books. You know what I'm saying?
Pull out
at the
your
very end.
box.
You'll sell those dollar books for like 10 to 15 bucks easy. Especially on Whatnot. When Whatnot first started, I was following Cat 60 and Hard to Come By. I was following the guys that I buy off of YouTube, right? And I'm just sitting back and watching, and people are buying
crap. Yeah, but you know,
I wouldn't say that they're selling crap. I'm saying that those are
I've got a lot of it.
Yeah, I mean they're selling dollar books though, but the dollar books are going for like $15.
Yeah. But like for instance,
and I think that's what I'm gonna.
You're gonna have to do, right? Like just to get rid of stuff.
Well, yeah, but I was also thinking about like I don't want to, you know, put the wool over anybody's eyes. So what I'm gonna try to like make my first showing, you know, they're like, oh, Slab Sunday or whatever. I'm gonna say, you know, dollar crap night because all the books are gonna be crap. You know, it's gonna be crap, but if you want to pay more for that crap, that's on you. You know what I mean?
It's a preference though. Like some people say some people like Army of Darkness. Right? I don't like that stuff. You know what I mean? But if someone's gonna sell me Army of Darkness for $1, I'm gonna buy it.
Right, because it's $1. It's attainable.
Yeah, it's $1. Yeah.
Yeah, and like what's $1?
Yeah, what's $1? And at Whatnot offers just $1 more for shipping per book or whatever like that. So you get that too. It's not as easy as going into a comic store and just flipping through the dollar books and picking them all up, and there's no shipping there.
Yeah,
but a lot of people don't have access to that stuff. So
yeah, and that's true. You know, one of the main reasons why online buying has gotten so big is because people are no longer having to dig through the long boxes. Nobody has to get on their knees anymore. It's as simple as clicking a button and doing the buy it now. And you know what I mean? I'm saving my back. I don't have to search out for this key, and by chance it might be inside the long box. You know what I mean? There's so many times where I've gone to the LCS. I've been looking for a specific book, and I've spent 3 hours, no luck. I can just go on eBay, you know, because the book that I'm looking for may be like a $2, $3 book. Like, why should I waste 3 hours of my life looking for one single issue?
Yeah,
you know. But it's also the case of like when I go to my LCS, it's the same thing that I go to Walmart.
Your LCS will hike up the prices sometimes too, though.
And that's what I'm saying is that when you go to your LCS and you're looking for that one thing, how many things you come out with?
Always.
Exactly, because you spend 3 hours looking for stuff, and it's not going to be from you. Like I'm not spending 3 hours and not coming out with anything. Like I'm going to be coming out with something.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm looking for that one specific thing.
My wife's all asleep in the car and shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I took my wife and my kid, and I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna stop in real quick and grab something.
No, that never
Dude,
happened, right?
my wife was calling me after 15 minutes, and she's like, I thought you were just gonna be in there for just a second. I was like, I had to shit.
Hey,
That's
dude, hell yeah.
I spent 10 minutes in the back just doing my business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I had a whole bunch of paperwork I had to do here. You know what I mean? Like, it's just what can I say to not make her feel like I just wasted her time being out there?
I
you
have
know
to
what
I have to announce it. I'm going to the
I mean?
comic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you want to go, I will take you home. You know, if you don't want to go, then you can come with me. But I'm going to the comic shop. You know what I mean? I have
Exactly.
to announce it.
Exactly.
If I don't, man, but she'll go with me. She's a trooper. She'll go and she'll kick back in the car because she doesn't like the comic book smells and stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm
See,
talking about?
yeah, and we were just talking about that too. You know,
Yeah.
smelling some of that old Silver Age, like
I don't mind it. You know what I mean?
if you get that good one, it smells sweet. That's how you know, like it's a good. I don't know. Like I keep wanting to say it's good stock, as if I'm gonna eat this thing. You know what I mean? Like, but the thing is, like, I mean, you can tell, like, when you go to the grocery store and you're thumping on a cantaloupe, you're like, that's not ripe yet. You know what I mean? So you put it back. It's the same thing when you go through Silver Age books. You're just like, all right, that's a good year. You know, 75 was a good year. You know what I mean?
Not even Silver Age. Like the other day, I went to it was Batman Day, and I went to this place in Fresno. I live in Tulare, California. It's Fresno, California. I went over there and I found a bunch of Usagi Yojimbo number 2s, like 5 of them.
Ooh, dude, did you grab them?
Yeah, I grabbed them all.
Oh hell yeah, man!
And,
that's money right there.
Yeah, and then I grabbed 2 of the Mirage number 1s with the TMNT appearances in them. So I grabbed those 2, and they were $2 a piece. You know what? I mean? They were in their own containment bags and everything. I have some. I sent 3 today off to CBCS because Stan Sakai is signing. So I sent 3 of them off. I sent 2 of the number 2s and 1 of the number 1s off today with window bags and all that stuff. I did put the rest of them away, but yeah, man, I couldn't believe they were there. The guy that I bought them, so I took them to the front.
Stan Sakai?
Yeah, I sent him off to CBCS. He's signing over there, so it was just so happened that I got those for $2 a piece, and then he's signing. So whatever, it's all good.
Man, you're gonna make out like a bandit on that one, bro.
It's still the $50 remark, right? $18 in capsuline, $12 for press, and the signature. You know, the signature is $50 plus the remark, but still. Hopefully I come out, you know.
But that's okay. So that's the thing that you got to think about, like with these signings, because, okay, I know how much the book is. Yeah. Okay, because I just recently went to a Crane signing, and so one of the things that you internalize is how much is the book, how much is a signature, how much is a remark, what is the time that it's going to come back in, and how much can I resell it for? Because is my ROI going to be enough to cover the expense that I'm spending today? Because right now, you know, I don't have $150 to just spend just like that. So if I send it and I'm spending $150, like I got to be sure about that. You know what I mean? Like, because I don't have that much money to roll around.
The show hasn't come out yet, right?
Yeah,
it's got to come out soon. So
but
I imagine it's going to come back before the show. Because that's a quick turnaround. Signings are quick turnarounds.
Yeah, but that's also the other thing is you're $2 into the book,
right?
You know what I mean? Right. So as long as you can sell back the remark, the signature, the grading, as long as you can get all 3 of those covered and whatever is on top, like that's cherry. But you're already just $2 into the book, like. Man, either way, I think you're making out like a bandit. If you sell it for like $75, you know, plus the shipping, like you still made out. Like you made how much? Like 20 some odd dollars. Yeah, of course, it's going to be a lot more than that, but still.
Yeah, and we all know that the price on Comics 50. Yeah,
exactly.
Comic book selling isn't like it's not this like a Fortune 500 thing. You know what I mean? You're going to get back a little bit.
Right. But that's also the other thing is that I got to tell my wife, like she says, you know, I see that you've sold a bunch and you have nothing to show for it. It's like, yeah, I sold a bunch, but I also bought a bunch. You know what I mean? Like it's definitely. You know, and like the reason why I have my own separate account, not because like I'm getting ready for a divorce or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like it's because I don't want to use any of my family money. Like I will be damned if my kids and my wife and I are going to starve just because I wanted an ASM 300. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No,
Like
no, I got you.
I'll be damned. So if I get an ASM 300, it's because I did it through selling my comic books. I did it with comic book money, and it had nothing to do with the money that I garner from
Make
my real world job, you know?
Make the hobby pay for itself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the hard part right now is that, you know, I'm a year and a half into collecting all over again in my 30s and reselling. And now the books that I'm wanting to get in 2021, trying to get grails. Oh my god, dude. Thomas, are you kidding me? Oh, there you go, motherfucker.
Hey,
I was about to say, you might as well have
you were a
thrown those
second away
3D
from
glasses
making
at me.
claim. Yeah, claim.
No.
Claim true
No.
believers.
I'm heavy in the silk right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I've been
dude.
stocking up on all of her stuff.
Variants and everything too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what
Okay.
I've been stocking up on?
every single
I've been
variant
stocking up
I
on
want.
the whole brother Voodoo turning into Doctor Voodoo. The first appearance of that. The
Oh, what
Avengers.
issue is that?
53, 54, 55, that whole run of Avengers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's he was donned the hood's in it, and he was donned brother Doctor Voodoo.
Dr. Voodoo, okay.
Yeah, and then he came out with his own series, Doctor Voodoo. After that.
Oh, dude. So, Thomas, you know how to get these comments off your screen? Is that something you're wondering, or you
Wait.
just wanted to leave it up?
Here
There
we
you
go.
go. All you do is just click
Click it
on the
again?
last, click it again, and then it'll come off.
How do I make it so that, like, for instance, I want to make let's make Warlock on the large screen and us two on the small. How do I do
Okay,
that?
so go
On
ahead
the
and take your mouse,
Uh-huh.
click on him, and then just drag him over to where you're at. There you go. Easiest way.
Uh-oh,
Easiest way to do that. And
No,
then you
that's
can
it.
drag
No, you
my
did it right.
picture, put it into the big one,
I'm there. I just
And then-
took my,
Cool.
yeah.
and then you can go back to your picture and then do that.
All right. Excellent.
That's how you switch people up. And then you can also change, like
The
if
format.
you're done being biggest size yourself,
Mhm.
you can change the format. I just don't have it up with me. There's different like pictures, icons, and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's one
At the
big
bottom.
one, there's two little ones, then there's another two, then there's a big
Yeah.
one,
So
two small.
yeah, so click on the two small ones where it's like side by side. Then all of a sudden, there you go.
Ah,
Yeah.
Okay.
there we go.
There. Okay, so that's how you can change it. There's
Yeah.
also one where it's like two smaller ones, but they're like it's like
straight up
half the
ones?
page. Yeah, the straight
Yeah.
up ones. So if you click on that, it'll
you
do
go.
3 panels, but us
Okay.
in this like one single. So if you want the whole big camera, that's
Mhm.
when you do the side by side.
Nice.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I mean,
But
honestly,
controlling that is the job, right, Panda?
say what?
Controlling it is the job. Like,
Oh
while
yeah.
you're yeah.
Dude, you wonder why I don't like doing like I like doing lives myself. It's cool, but I love when I go on somebody else's channel because
Right.
I'm not in control of any of it. You know what I mean? Like I'm not the one fumbling through. You know, not that you're saying not that you're fumbling through it, Thomas. You know, this is just like when you're live
I'm
doing
learning.
stuff.
This is a
You know
good
what I'm
learning
saying?
curve.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I mean,
Thomas, you know for sure. Like, I've been on I've seen a couple of your guys' lives with like Peter Parker's doing
Mhm.
StreamYard, and he's trying to get somebody on the big screen, and he's doing, hey, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, but I can't get it on. That's
Yeah.
the reason, because the controlling of the session is so hard. You know,
It
you gotta
is.
be a good host. You know.
Yeah, and so you know, a lot of times the reason why I haven't hosted a you know, I talk about trying to sell all the time, and so I make Burke. Like I'm not saying that I ask Burke, I make Burke you know, make a chance, because I don't like hosting it, because it is a hard job to be hosting and
Yeah.
selling books at the same time.
Mhm.
Not only are you trying to get everybody's comments, but you're also trying to do a timer. You're also trying to show people the timer. You're also trying to make sure that you grab all the comments that are involved, and then you also got to figure out, like when we start doing all the bidding and stuff like that, who's all bidding, who folded, who's still in the mix. Dude,
That's
I don't.
it. Yeah.
Dude, I don't like doing any of that. Like, let me show my books and let me go on. Like, that's why I don't like hosting this stuff.
Thomas, you know why Metaphorical doesn't do this? Probably because he can control who's buying and who's selling. He doesn't ever get on the screen. He just lets everybody else sell.
I was about to say, yeah, that's one of the main reasons why Metaphorical does it. I mean, he doesn't he has all these people come on. Like, for him, his revenue is going to come through his monetization.
Yeah,
the views that he gets through his videos, his live videos and stuff, he's good. That's why he's able to that's why his show seems seamless, is because he's not showing any books. He's just mainly controlling everything that goes on. If he wants to play a clip, he's focused on that.
It's still hard for him because he's getting DMs left and right through Discord and through IG. So he's getting all this, and he'll even say it out loud. Because I fuck with them all the time through DMs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'll get on there and he's like, Warlock, you bum. You know, like, stop fucking with me. I'm trying to control this show. You know what I mean? Like, he tells me.
He's asked me to come on, but you know what it is? I don't want to drop 250, on the side to have, because you got to drop 250 to have 250 in crypto on the side, right? I guess that's
I didn't know that.
You screw somebody up.
Because he has
so he's able to cover you.
Plus, he has a cryptocurrency that he has people go through. That's why.
And I
didn't know that.
Yeah. To buy, you don't have to have the cryptocurrency, but to sell, you have to have cryptocurrency.
Not only that, this way he's covered in case
it wasn't before
somebody over. He has the money to pay them.
I got you. I got you. And it's so sad that he has to go through it that way because of motherfuckers, shady assholes that are selling. Let's go ahead and throw that motherfucker Jay Blitz onto the bus with this one, because he's one of the biggest douche holes that we've seen in this comic community. Because how many people has he fucked over? And all the people that were on his panel doing those key unit auctions, how bad are their sales going? Because he brought a bad name to those guys. Those guys are amazing people, and he ruined a lot of the reputation with the comic community. Like, if you didn't know them on a personal level, like, you may not want to fuck with them anymore.
Yeah. I actually was fortunate enough to buy some good lots off him before he was doing whatever he's doing. And if you see the scumbags lives lately, I kind of kick it with the scumbags. We do fantasy football together, and I go live with them. But like, that's like unmentioned now with them. You know what I mean? They don't even fuck with Jay Blitz or anything like that.
Nobody wants to associate themselves with them.
I don't know if he's scumbag or if he bit off more than he can chew. Because I noticed, like, when I first
I'm saying that his crew was called a scumbag.
Yeah, his crew was called the scumbag crew. Yeah, and there's a whole bunch of them. And those guys are great people. Yeah, but man, because of that one shady ass motherfucker, like, it gave a bad name to a lot of these people that are good people. Yeah. And like, if you didn't rock with them before and you were just now hearing about this from an outside or a new person,
you would think something else.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, everybody's in cahoots. Like, Yahweh's my dude. I've been fucking with Yahweh since before he was thinking about even quitting comics. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I still chill with Weapon and Z-Collex and all those guys. Like, we go live all the time. And those guys are good. They're my guys, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. But they disassociated that whole
thing.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And I would have too, man. So, I would have too, man.
Because you gotta go on live right now, Thomas? You going on live?
I think so. Let me check.
He's going on in like 7 minutes with Parker, I think.
I know, right?
11 minutes and 4 seconds.
Right.
There you go.
So I'm gonna jump out then, guys. I just wanted to come and hang out with you. I thought, Panda has you all hooked up. So
yeah,
dude, Warlock, it's a pleasure hanging out with you, bro. If you ever want to come on. If you ever want to come on my Sunday mail call and hang out, like, I got it all going through different times of the day just because, like, life happens. And so, like, it's going to be at 5:30 or it's going to be at 10. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Central Standard Time. So
I'll hit you up, man. Like, we hit it. We throw links out there all the time through SCG. So,
Yeah, dude. Hey, and if you want me to be on something with you, just tell me, man. And I'll see if I can hop on.
I'm new at the live stuff. So, I'm kind of random.
No, dude, no. That's what I'm saying is that's, Thomas, this was the most fucking random. I just got that notification. I was just like, but that's what I'm saying is that I've got my notifications on for reasons like this. And so you know, most of these people that showed up, it's because I shared all these links out into the chats, into,
Looking out.
you know, but that's because of you, Thomas.
Yeah.
Dude, if you don't know Thomas from the chats or anything like that, that dude heavily promotes you with not even asking anything. It's just something that he sees, and if he fucks with you hard, he'll share your shit out to all the chats. And it
Plus
turns
he's
out,
got he got some great books for sale too, for cheap,
Yeah.
for the right price too. So
hell yeah. And so Thomas, man, like, of course I would love to support you in any way I can. So your first live, of course, man, that was the first thing I wanted to do. I was like, man, I want to be on there with him on his first live.
yeah.
Dude, there's nothing better than
I honestly
you know,
didn't know you were actually live. You said support my guy, and then you were testing for a little bit, Thomas, and then it went blank. And I was like, oh, shoot me the link. I'll get on with you. You know what I mean? I like
you know what it was?
Yeah.
I didn't even know how. The screen was there, and I'm like, what's going on? Why isn't it showing me?
Yeah.
And then I saw the little icon on the right that said start now, and I was like,
you have to join yourself, right, Panda?
Yeah. You have to hit the live button, and to end the broadcast, you have to end the broadcast yourself, because there's been a couple of times where I've left my own channel, and I come back, and like an hour or two later, I'm like, oh shoot, I'm still on, and like you see nothing but my background. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right on.
Which it's not a bad looking background, but
no, it's gotten bigger over time.
It has.
Yeah, be humble, Panda. Be humble.
Yeah, fuck being humble, man. Look at my shit. Look at what I got, because this could be in your collection when I start selling this shit. That's right.
That stuff
those aren't all 9.8s. I know when you get to 9.8, you're gonna sell the next one, right? So.
Right, exactly. And you know, one of the reasons why I want to sell this 361 is because it is a 9.6. You know, like I love that it's triple sign, but I would love to have a blue label 9.8. You know what I mean? Like, that's clean. I want that.
You might even be able to trade that for a 9.8.
And see, and dude, Thomas hooked me up with somebody that you know, and I will do that.
I'll start reaching around. I'll start putting it out in IG, see if it hits me up.
Yeah.
As long as it's a reliable person, I'll let you know.
Right, and that's the thing, is that, you know, when I click on links that Thomas sends through these chats, like, he's vetting for that person, so he's only sending out links to people that he knows are good people. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so it's hard to find, you know, those sellers that'll be straight up with you like that, because
as
you know, you're taking a gamble unless you watch people. And that's what I'm saying. And Thomas has never led me wrong, man. You can be my seller Sherpa, because you have never led me wrong, bro. Like, and he's in everything. So yeah, when I first met Thomas was through the chats. And so when I found out that he had an IG, dude, we started messaging right then. And you had that picture of your family on there. It wasn't a comic book page.
No, it was just me. Yeah.
Yeah. And so that's, man, and I'll fuck with you all day, every day, Thomas, man.
Yeah, man. Same
Warlock,
for me. Awesome. The first time that Thomas was selling he was selling some stuff, he went live on IG, and he was like going through his short boxes, and I was like, I kind of like want some of those things you have. He pulled them out. Like, one was like the Strange Tales of Luther Strode, right? I was looking for that book for like ever. And it's like $120 book, and he was like, dude, I'll give it to you for whatever you wanted at. You know what I mean? Like, it's half off, right, Thomas? $60 you sold it to me for? Dude.
Which one was that again?
Strange Tales of Luther Strode?
Yes, Luther Strode.
Yeah.
I gave it to him for 50% off. It's like, it's just sitting in my box. I bought it.
I'm not doing nothing with it. And not only that, I bought off him after that. So, I mean, once you sell something like that, it's like dope, bro. Pretty much.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And
you're coming back for more.
I wasn't even selling that night. What happened was William Albright wanted to see books, right? And I promised him that I would show him books Saturday. But that Saturday, my wife planned a family barbecue. They were all over. They didn't leave till late. And I was like, yo, I gotta hop on. So I hopped on, and I'm like, yo, you know, I'm hoping that William Albright jumps in. Promiscuous jumped in, Warlock jumped in, a bunch of other people. So I was like, yo, if you see anything you want, just let me know. I'll give it to you for a killer price. And I kept my word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's spam, though. That's spam.
Yeah.
For sure.
And that's exactly. I mean, once you get people like that, I fuck with you all day, every day. If you're good to me, man, I like to pride myself in trying to welcome people into this community. If you need help, reach out, you know, because I'm
Yep.
still going through it too. So every piece of knowledge I have, I'm going to try to impart it into you or onto you, so this way you can get to going through the game like I did. Because when I was fumbling through, I had my thumb in my ass the whole entire time. It took people like Two Brothers and Burke Family 54 to show me that, hey, take that thumb up out your ass and let's do this. You know what I mean? Like, but I've been fucking around, you know, this whole time by myself.
Like, sometimes you want to overshoot. Like, as soon as you start collecting, you're like, I got this book. I think it's worth this much. And you're like, everybody else is like, no, it ain't, dude. Like, come on,
exactly.
calm down, bro.
Dude, and that's also another thing, is that you also want to take a lot of the comments that you're hearing, like, hey, FMV at this is not this. You know what I mean? Like right now, that FMV is the prices you have are 2013 prices.
And the more friends you make too at the same time, you're like, I'm not gonna sell this to you for as much as that thing. Like when I got those $2 fucking number 2s, right? For the Usagis. I got them for $2. Why am I gonna try to sell them? You know what I mean? If you want one of these, I got 6 of them. You want one, $10. Like, what's the deal? Like,
right. And that's the other thing, is that, you know, I'm glad that I make these connections, and that's the whole thing for me. It's not just about comic books for me. Comic books are what got me into this, yes, but what's keeping me in this is the connections that I'm making with people, dope ass people, creators, you know, artists, like sellers, buyers, just cool ass people in this, like
diggers.
Dude, Warlock, I don't know if I would have ever, like, you seem like somebody I would hang out with at a party, like smoking, like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, just your personality, just the way you talk, and just the way that you know, I already vibe with you. I already know, like, I would be partying up with you. But that's the only type of space that I would have ever met somebody like you. You know what I mean? But in its comic book community, you've got all sorts of different people, because so many different people collect so many different things. And you know, I like connecting with people that collect the same things that I do, because they may have more connections than I do, and they may be able to hook me up with something that I've been searching for the last 10 years. And
just like when you asked for that red room, I was like, Panda, I found this. You know what
yes.
I mean? You know?
Dude, thank you so much for showing me up and everything like that, and showing me the link, because, you know, like I was having such a hard time trying to find it. And so when you sent the link, I was like right on it, and they had just sold it. So I was like, yo, thanks for looking out, man. And that's the thing, is that we're all trying to look out for each other now. And so that, you know, I take pride in trying to help people out that are just now coming in, because I've been swindled, you know, a lot of times, not just once or twice. It's like over a handful of times. You know what I'm saying? So when you find somebody that's going to hook you up with somebody that they trust, and you trust that person, that's why anytime Thomas puts up a link, I'm like, yo, I trust Thomas. So if he's not going to lead me astray, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, you both send me independent links. It's not just like SCG links. You know what I mean? It's not
exactly.
Link. You send me a link. Thomas sends me a link on my Instagram. So
and we've got people that we've got people that like, we always try to help each other out, trying to find things for ourselves. Like, you know, Warlock, you knew I was looking for that red room TMNT. Like, I can't even remember how you found out that I was looking for it, or if I shouted it out. Like,
it was through SCG, but I was like, man, I'm looking for it now, because I want one too.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But I didn't just want to buy the one and not tell you about it. I wanted to let you know I know where they're at. You know?
And that's where these real MVPs come from, man. You know what I mean? And that's why I love all the connections. Now, have all the connections been awesome? No, not all of them have. But the ones that are awesome, I'll fuck with you and ride with you till the end. You know what I mean? And that's the kind of person I am, is that you show me support, man, I will show it back to you 110%, because I appreciate your support and helping me out, because, you know, I wouldn't have found all the things I have now on my own. Like, this happened through connections, like people like Warlock trying to tell me, like, yo, this book is out here, or Thomas trying to tell me, hey, I know you were looking for an ASM 300 the other day. Here's one that's going up. Now, it may not be in my price range, but the fact that you told me about it, bro, that means more than anything to me. You know what I mean?
Because you remember it, because you said it might not be in my price range. So you're
like,
exactly. When you told me, you're like, I kind of don't want it at that price right now. But I'll wait a little bit.
But good looking out, because what if I did have that moolah right then and there? Who knows if I would have dropped it for that? You know what I mean?
It's
Just
not
the
going
fact,
any cheaper. It's not going any cheaper right
and
now. Either.
it's not.
Yeah.
Like
So
last week, you told me about the New Mutants '98. I was ready to jump on it, but you know what happened?
Yeah, ride or die.
I
Panda.
dropped a ton of money that day, right
And
before.
shit like that happens all the time, right? But just keeping us aware of things like that, dude. Because what if you didn't drop any of that money? You would have had that money for that or for that 98 right there.
In a heartbeat.
Exactly.
In a
It's like this stupid
Exactly.
book right here, man. This stupid book right here. I finally had to drop 110 bucks on it. I had to.
Bro, why? Dude,
I mean,
you should I should if you would have told me you were looking for it, I got a copy for you right here. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And it's a newsstand too.
This is a newsie too.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, dude. But that's what I'm saying is that you wouldn't have had to spend 110 with mine.
No, yeah.
Because I fuck with you. I mean, I was selling it on my page for about 115, 120 because it's clean.
Yeah.
But had you talked to me, oh, bro, same thing. Just like Thomas, it would have been like, yeah, dude, just cover the cost of shipping for me and just like throw $40. Like it's good.
Finally, I'm gonna tell you
Give
a
me
book
one
I got.
second. I gotta get my charger.
Yeah, you better
Yeah.
Finally, I got one of those Planet Commodore #1s, Dave Stevens covers, the ones with the two girls that are riding the rockets for $60. Finally, man.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. I had to talk the guy down. He wanted 120 for it. And I was like, we went backstage on a StreamYard one time, and I was like, bro, don't tell me you can't come down. Like, I want that book for real. And he's like, all right, man. I was gonna lower down to 75, and I was like, dude, I need it for like 60. And he's like, you got it. You got it. You know
exactly.
what I mean? So, $60. That's rare. That's a hard to find ass book, dude.
And you got it for the price that you wanted it at, and that's what's up.
Yeah.
So.
Oh well, maybe I'll buy another one. You gotta have more than one. You gotta have more than one, right?
Yeah, right. Exactly. Because what happens if you sell that other one? You gotta have one as a backup.
All the doubles I got, they're still here. You know what I mean? You gotta have doubles.
Right.
Sell the triples. You gotta have doubles.
Yeah. See, that's my rule of 3. I do the same thing for New Comic Book Day. New Comic Book Day. Guys. If I'm planning on selling, I do 3.
Yeah.
He's on. I gotta jump on the other channel.
All right, man. Well, we'll get out of here, but that's like
hell yeah, Thomas, man. Hey, good showing out for your first one.
Thanks. How do I save it?
See you guys.
Let me know if you need anything, man. I got you.
All right. How do I save this?
It'll show up.
No, it'll save as soon as you end broadcast. It'll keep the video up. So,
excellent.
You'll have to go on your YouTube to take it off if you want to take it off.
All right.
Yeah, but it'll save and it'll be something great because you know, we were
something to look back on, man.
I'll save it.
All right, man. See you guys.
All right. Thanks a lot.
All right, later, guys.
Later.